Let's put on the YouTubes.
YouTube, start! I pressed the button. I don't know if it's going through. Let me check. It says it's going through, so I guess it's going through. Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome, welcome. We're back for more Deep Dungeon. Yay!
As opposed to,
I forgot to put all
What's his
the
name?
stuff in my bags into... Yeah.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I have no inventory anymore. Do you want these 4 potions of intelligence back?
No!
I have 3 slots because of them.
Fine.
Well, I know how to get rid of one slot. Give me a sec.
Same here. I can dump these books of fulmination.
I can open up this chest and then throw it in my armory.
My armory is way too, crowded for that.
There we go. Hello, Orca.
Yes, hello there.
So I'm down to the 2 books of fulmination. So I've at least have 4 slots. I guess I can try and hang with 4 slots. Are we ready for this?
Or you can hand them back. I've got 7.
Oh, here's 3 more. I did use some.
No, I mean 7 slots.
Oh, well. There you go.
I now have 4 potions. I had 8, then I handed them to you.
Well, I used 4.
The potioning has been halved.
Yes, the potioning has been halved. Yeah, earlier this afternoon we took on Beardless Ramu, i.e. Fulmination from Eden Savage. Actually went pretty well. Incoming up,
Yes.
hippity hoppity. Oh.
Well, maybe it is.
I have like no abilities this level.
Yeah. It is the problem with being in here.
Oh, thank you very much, Clink. I hope you enjoy. That's awesome.
Ah, yes.
So we went and streamed a little of Fulmination Savage as
After
a
we got him
3-man.
down once, we went back to get him again.
One of these days we'll actually remember to record when we start doing our polling.
Well, yeah, and we knew that one was close enough that we probably should have been able to start. The previous time around, we kind of missed it because we didn't expect we were going to get it at that point.
Yeah, I'm just sad we couldn't do it as 3 tanks.
I
It
know.
broke our record.
And it was getting close.
Intuition. Hello, Baron! He's actually back from the game early, so he decided to join us, which is awesome!
Yes, there will be a heck of a D&D report in 2 weeks, I think, too. Not in 1 week, because next week is convention. So
But
I
he is
assume
also
the next
suffering
stream will
from
be in 2.
extreme food coma.
Well, this was simple.
I'm not complaining,
For
considering
floor 111, that's amazing.
we're going for depth, not for score, so...
Nope. Knockback disabled. Strength. Strength yourself.
And we have Horde Sign.
Yes, we do. Now, one news I gave last night, but I know Clink wasn't here. Mayfair Games was a
Yes, please let me
was
live.
a board gaming company, originally a wargaming company in around the 80s. It has gone through various things, has become more of a family game company, or at least hobby game company, really. Got bought out by
Witching.
Asmodee, I think. Anyway, they kind of reconstituted themselves a couple years ago, and they now have a Kickstarter for one of their more classic titles from the very early 90s.
If I remember right, they were one of the first to really have, while they were an American company, they were one of the first to do kind of what has since become the Eurogame style.
Not do it necessarily themselves, but they were the leading company that brought them over here. They published Settlers of Catan over here.
Strength yourself. Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't just make bank with Settlers.
They did. For a long time, they did. I think that was probably one of the reasons why they got bought.
We're looking for Horde. Why? Because we can.
Should we go back to the house then? Sure, Horde is there.
Different Horde.
Oh.
We do not need my retainer here.
Yes. Well, there we go. But the link I just gave is the link to the Kickstarter. It's part of what was called the Crayon Rail Games, which is basically, you have a board, it has all these little mileposts on it, the board is capable of dry erase and such, so you can draw your own routes, and pay for them of course, to try and deliver things and, get money and win the game by getting the money.
I remember enjoying that game a lot in high school.
Yeah. It was a very good, very fun series, and it's kind of Mayfair's You Have a Pudding After You.
That's fine, I'm dragging it with me.
Not anymore, you aren't.
Fine, be that way. See if I care.
Apparently you do, so you came back for it.
Oh, it dropped the chest.
Oh.
Intuition!
Ah.
Okay, we're out of here.
But yeah, that was kind of the main thing that was bankrolling Mayfair from like the late 80s into the 90s until they got the rights to Settlers.
Remember where this intuition is.
Right. Pantry room.
They just want me to eat up my bag slots. Oh, holy moly.
I think this is a 4-corner room.
Think
Yeah,
you can
it
keep me
is.
alive if I pop a witching?
Maybe? Yes. With the witching, yes.
Actually, let's go ahead and steal.
Double regen, and they are immune to me.
Yeah.
While witching, yeah, they are really not doing much damage.
Well, I also popped the steal, so.
Yeah, but which one is it where the witching's, at least for straight damage dealing, doesn't really affect them much? Also, strength and flight.
And realize I'd actually popped a flight last floor. So it's like, wow. Affluence. Hey, Doodles!
It is interesting. Train games are kind of their own game genre. I mean, Origins has its own train game tournament set called Puffing Billy.
could have used that earlier. Oops.
Yes.
Nothing here but the chest.
Yeah.
I mean, we could use some refills, but
Not that many.
this is the return.
And nothing else. So exit and horde in the same place.
Possibly.
Unless it goes through.
Which it does.
So we have neither one in this room.
Resolution.
There's the exit.
And there's the horde.
Okay. I am going to start running back to the entry.
Hold on, let me check something first. Yeah, go ahead and run back. Strength yourself while you do it.
Ah. Done.
So, what's next on the...
Intuition running if you haven't.
Oh, right. Intuition. Da, da, da. Go ahead and drag it back here.
I am.
So, what's next on the Savage Hit Parade? That'd be full... I think it's Fervor. Oh, don't die. Please don't die. I'm just watching your health bar, and I'm like, ah.
Yes. I stopped and took a couple of extra hits. Help!
Don't die! Don't die! Help! Finally!
That second one was a bit more than I was counting on.
That was exciting!
Yes,
I
it
saw
was.
where your health went.
I'm glad
Oh. That's the problem with slimes.
It blew up.
It blew up.
It blew up. Oh my goodness, should have cast it well. Right, stop hitting the wrong thing.
Yes, please res me. Just after you lose Swift Cast.
Yeah. It's not where I normally put it.
Sorry. Why don't you fix your bar?
I'm not sure where I normally put it. Yeah, I know. I nearly die and work it all out, and then day blows up.
If you noticed, it hit you too.
No, I didn't notice.
Yeah, you were down to like 1% health.
That was the first event.
No,
I
you'd
don't think
actually
the explosion
recovered
hit
from
me.
that.
Okay.
And we have Horde.
And intuition.
I see Horde.
It is being a very intuitive level set.
Yeah, I forgot that slimes explode, or I would have targeted it first.
Right. Just as long as you got them off of me long enough to live. Holy cow!
Sight! Beyond sight!
And there's the Horde. Next to a trap.
And it's the exit room.
Yeah, that was the other thing that was getting me worried is, okay, they're both hitting me, and now I have a physical vulnerability up. Oh, that was way close.
Yeah, let's not do that again, please.
Please.
Let's see, where was that intuition?
In the opening room. affluence.
Steel, I'm refreshing steel.
Great.
I went the wrong way, because I'm a derp!
Yes. Have you gotten an intuition going?
Do now.
Yep. And there's our new one. The old Fortuna theme. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how in board games, rail games are their own genre, and I've actually played a decent number of them.
Nope, not
No.
touching that one.
It'll only blow up.
Yeah, Baron Doodle says he kind of recommends the another furry con. Okay.
Yeah, he wasn't sure if he had or not.
Since I know we're kind of looking at increasing our show load within a sane margin.
And replacing.
Yeah, replacement for BabsCon, because
Yeah.
no, another FurCon is different from Biggest Little FurCon.
Still about, it was like about a month ago. It was like in October.
I don't know if that's silver.
Yeah. Steal yourself.
Certainly.
It's probably what saved you in that explosion.
It certainly wouldn't have hurt. The explosion did all the hurting. Resolution.
And we need to kill things.
Boy, yes, do we? So have you seen the exit yet?
No, we have not.
We are getting a lot of OVA
Well, there's Nankas all around.
and a snack.
And I know how much you love Nankas.
It depends on the type.
Oh, there's the exit.
And we're nearly open now. That did it. No! Dang it. Tap target.
No
Yeah,
offense,
that form
I'm
of
getting
Nanka
this
I don't
slime.
mind too much.
It's the one with all the eggs on the back that get you.
Yeah, yes. And these.
Yes! The gerb!
Sure thing.
Explosion.
It got me.
So, do you want to tell the story of how you and me and Neil found out there was an Ontario, California, thanks to a Champions game?
I don't remember that story, so you're gonna have to tell it. It was a Champions game, and we were all involved. It must have been Colin running it.
Yes, it was Colin running it at the time.
Was this the KTLA advertisement?
And part of the game is he said that. Keep in mind, we're all from Fallbrook, which is San Diego County.
Yes. Other than Colin, who's, LA region.
And he said the enemies were going to appear in Ontario.
Okay. Oh, good job.
So all our characters hopped to the airport. Remember where this intuition is. And flew to Canada.
I don't remember that one.
Looking at him, he's like, you said Ontario, so we went to Canada. And he's like, Ontario, California. And we're like, there's an Ontario, California? Yes. Yeah, that was a fumbled campaign. Colin was just staring at us in disbelief. And they completely got away with murder while we were trying to find them in Canada. This is how we all learned that there was an actual Ontario, another intuition.
Would you like some intuition with your intuition?
We'd like
So
some
you can
porn
intuit where the
first.
intuition is? No, that's 3 intuitions. There's 2 in that room.
Oh gosh. I think they're trying to tell us something. There's
Fire
Horde
sale on sparklers.
and a Bioko. And an OBA.
Yeah.
Okay, where were some of those intuitions?
On the other side of this Uchu. At least I think so.
Yeah, I think they were just beyond that.
Okay, that's a
Ooh.
Serenity. Go play with that.
Could have used that before. Wonder why we hadn't tapped it.
Yeah, okay, there's our intuition. So given who was involved, I assume this had to be part of the San Diego Zoo crew.
I think so, yeah. I'm taking that strength. And we have Fort Sign.
I think we actually went with a different name for the group, but that's the only name I can remember. Incoming Beloco.
So there is.
So it looks like you were going right the other way. You may live.
Nope, you're dying.
Living cancelled. And there's our horde.
Keep an eye out for AoEs like that one.
Like that one? I'll show you an AoE.
Helps if I hit the right button.
Always. Fortune.
A little late.
Yeah, considering the exit's there and open. And runs. Oh, hello, Mr. Nunka, hiding inside the water cooler.
What is it? Rule 34? If it exists, there's porn of it on the internet.
Yes. I'm going to have to look at comments, aren't I?
Eventually.
Yeah.
Let's see, it's 34 is, if it exists, there's porn of it on the internet. Rule 63 is, if it exists, there's a gender swap version of it.
Yes. Ooh, no auto heal.
Oh boy. No
And
auto
gloom.
heal and gloom. This is going to be interesting.
Remember where your healer is.
Mimic!
Even better. Infatuation. You're
No love! I have been poxed. I hope you don't mind. I'm just gonna clear that.
Go that way. Put me out of a job. Loco. Kill enough things to open the exit and get out of here.
Get out of here, yeah. There's no reason to stay.
And plenty of reasons to leave. Or at least 2.
I don't know, I think marbles count as 3.
Fair.
Loco, not Poco. Poco's
Yes.
off delivering mail. Fortune?
Well, given the choice, would you rather be doing this or delivering mail?
Ooh, that happened fast.
Yeah. Oh boy. I'm glad he's down. Because who am I? There we go.
Yeah, that was a little hairy.
I hate
And remember, marbles are all your fault.
No. They're not all my fault.
Are you sure about that?
I didn't invent the thing.
Yes, but you were asked your opinion on how to make them better.
No. That one is the boulder.
Behemoth?
Yeah.
Yes.
I proposed meteors.
You also
I did not propose
proposed
bad breath.
bad breath for
No.
mortals.
No, I did not propose that.
I was there. I saw you do it. Okay,
Like
we're
that
gonna
when
chance
I
a room
found it.
full of mimics.
Incoming Deloco.
Actually, no, we're not. There's no mimics next floor.
Indeed. Think there will be one less boss?
Doubtful. I would hate to have a mimic boss.
You will come out of it tossed.
Yeah. Lust.
And fortune.
Ribbit! You can pop the fortune. I'm not feeling very fortunate right now.
You don't say.
Ribbit.
Yeah, you don't say. Supposed to be from here. 30-minute warning.
Yeah, we're kind of being lazy this floor set, aren't we?
Things are taking noticeably longer to kill.
Yeah, I'll get the Boloko, but we can avoid the rest of the room here.
There's also an Ochu in here.
I'd rather deal with the Ochu. Thank you very much.
Exactly. So go get him. Any luck that'll open this.
Oh, we are getting close. No love. Checking the other ways.
Intuition.
Okay, fine.
You know you wanna.
No horde this floor.
Thank goodness I was worried it'd be in the middle of the marbles.
Grabbing seedling. Oh, come on.
Humph.
Grabbing seedling, because I don't want to deal with the adults if I don't have to.
I'm right there with you. Should do it. Yep, that did it.
Yeah, we're out of here. We are so out of here. Over on Blue Sky tonight, I found in my feed someone had done this absolutely, utterly beautiful chocobo sculpture in the
Oh, yes.
white mage barding. And it was like, dang, that thing is awesome.
Yeah.
After this fight, I'll see if I can find the link for it. Maybe what I should do is, at the start of, or at least collect a whole bunch of links from around the wet of different artwork for Final Fantasy XIV and kind of share it off.
Maybe. Hornets.
trying to hit it and it's flying all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and share it off is kind of like art appreciation time. And here we go again.
Hornets.
Yeah, don't stand there for that if you don't have to.
I'm only standing there for animation walk.
Yeah, the other thing that they announced was Magic: The Gathering is doing an FF14 Final Fantasy in general collaboration, and
Yes.
the artwork is, oh my god, is it beautiful!
You know, it's magic. Okay, back to our
Heading off, dear. The sleeps are upon you.
Yeah. Mighty sweets.
Yeah, the Emmett So one is just amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Sephiroth one? Come back here so I can kill you properly.
This will do it.
Healing would be nice.
Why?
Spoken like a true FF healer there, Rye.
125.
The amount of snark that FF healers can portray. It's like, I will heal you if I dang well feel like it.
Yeah, Clink, I agree. The Emmett Sulk one kind of has me going, yeah, maybe I should get a couple of magic cards.
I'm trying to...
Technically in the set, there's 2 FF14s because the Moogle piece is definitely a post-Moogle, which is an FF14 thing. Other than that, you have Kefka from 6, Titus and Yuna from 10, and Sephiroth from 7, and Lightning from 13. That the full set?
I think so. At least that's what they've released.
Yeah.
This is from Mason Road, and it is just amazing if you guys got a chance to check it out.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, that thing is gorgeous.
On to the next floor set!
Mm-hmm. If we can finish this, I will level.
And the Kefka is so Kefka. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Strength.
I mean, I'm really hoping what they do is actually print an art book.
Yeah.
But I seriously doubt it because I don't know how they feel if that will affect the collectability of the cards, which I think is stupid.
Let's see. This is the lighthouse.
Yeah, Pharaoh Sirius.
Thank you.
As opposed to the Ridorana Lighthouse.
Yes. Something's coming.
Yeah, you've got Dullahan.
I could hear him clanking.
Safety!
Sounds good. Spriggan OBA.
Not worth killing.
Not at this point, no.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Pharaoh Sirius. I know other people didn't, so it was kind of a mixed bag.
Huh.
I think part of it is that it was the only optional dungeon for a long time and they got sick of it.
Admittedly, I could understand doing it too much. After that.
Fortunately, we hit that long after that was the case, so we never had that
Yeah.
issue.
Now, have they redone its mechanics at all?
They have slightly.
That's right, the one middle one? That used to be an all DPS race practically?
Ooh, straight. No, that one is still roughly the same.
I seem to remember it changed a little.
One of the things they did change, though it wasn't this round, is that I'm trying to think of how to put it. A while ago, before they started implementing trusts, they did a kind of quiet change to put in walls so you couldn't pull from boss to boss.
Now that one would feed to that.
It got affected by that, and some of the chests got moved,
Right.
and some of the extra pathways that used to lead to chests got moved.
Right. Yeah, they
Because
did that
no
to a
one was
bunch of
taking them
those.
because people were pulling wall to wall. And it was kind of sad because it kind of... I
know.
understand...
I really don't like how typified all the dungeons are now.
And a lot of that's because people forced them to typify them.
I know.
But a lot of the dungeon exploration has been taken out. Fortunately, that's kind of come back in with the variant dungeons,
Yes.
which I'm very, very happy with. And we're supposed to be getting more of this expansion. Sure.
Or is that next level?
That's next level.
Okay. Yeah, fortunate is this level.
Yeah, the music is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I knew which dungeon this was for.
Turtle!
I was still extremely startled by the one port quest in Heavensward. Where the siren suddenly pops out of the rock.
Oh, right, yeah.
Something that the buns will never see. Which was just as much of a case of a eyes up here boss as the siren in the lighthouse.
Yeah. Oh, one of the running gags we had for a long time with the siren of the lighthouse is her cinematic. We'd always used to voice over eyes up here because it starts pointed at her chest.
Yeah, and then pans up. And yeah, when the siren pops out of that rock, it's the same thing.
And we can leave if we wish. Flight.
Well, I think we do wish after that offer.
Is that a second flight?
I guess so.
Yeah, it's a second flight. We don't need a second flight.
It'd be a round trip.
Where's the exit?
Around
Around
this
the, ah,
way.
there it is. It was
Yeah, I
hiding.
was having trouble with it at first.
Clink, tell me when you're back. I have a question for you.
That saying he was back.
Hopefully you'll hear that. Yeah, okay, so what's the deal with the internet outrage over Wook Lamont? I've gone through the entire story now, and I know Git. I mean, I
Yeah.
can understand the issue with Lise, but
Yeah.
that was kind of a false rage situation in an odd perspective, which we'll talk about later. But I don't get why everyone's just going off on Wook. Oh boy. Witching! I'll read comments in just a second. I'm a little busy. Personally, I think we've got this.
Yes.
If I avoid the AoE. Oh boy. Come on,
well,
die, 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 die. Thank you. Oh, that was fun. We're down to one
Yes.
witching. At least we had to use
We are
it.
getting more witchings. Hey, raising.
Oh, and we can leave.
Already.
We can leave. I vote we.
Hold on, yeah. Me honestly felt like Naruto. Well, I haven't watched Naruto, so I don't know that analogy. Safety.
I think story-wise, it might have been a little better if they played us a little more strongly in a mentor position, as opposed
Yeah.
to just being a travel companion.
I mean, we are definitely, like, nudging her along, but that's all it really gets to. Dang it. The fact that you have to aim for him to get something.
Yes. No, she... I know what a Mary Sue is. She was not a Mary Sue.
Not even close. Not in any way was she a Mary Sue.
I think people throw around the term Mary Sue not knowing what they mean. But I know there were some people saying that she made a decision that completely changed their view of her and how she went from being a great character to a meh character. And I'm like, I did not see a misplaced decision in any of the writing. And the thing is that I usually notice holes like that. It comes from being a
Creator,
writer, on a professional level too. I have the picking for it. I can say I'm a professional, dang it.
Yep.
I know Caradon yells at me for not wagging my tail enough.
Two full series? Or is there a third that I'm not thinking of?
Which one?
Just comic series you've had published. 2 plus Ebon and May.
3.
Hero Meta Investigation and Liberty
Can I remind you of the one that Foxton Publishing released?
I'm thinking of things a little more A, longer, and B, a little more distributed.
Oh dear.
Congrats, you got all 3.
Oh boy. Yeah. Ah. Ah. I'm trying to get aggro on him and I
No!
Fine.
You too?
I kept trying to get aggro on him and he kept pulling off of me and I was so busy I kind of didn't get a chance to
For
pop
me, it
palms.
was a case of I was paralyzed. So everything I was trying to do kept being interrupted.
Yeah,
I
that
was pulling for the wrong things.
the paralyze is just nasty and the fact that it's all 3 of them can pop it. It's just
Yeah.
Do we want to switch this up? What do I want to play?
First, it is time to cry over your inventory.
My lack of inventory?
That's why you'll be crying. Metallic gold die. Gloves of healing. Gloves of aiming. Boots of aiming, and now I am full up.
Yeah.
I will toss the extra max potions overboard.
Nope, actually, that can go here. That can go here. That can go here.
Sabatons of striking.
This can go in my...
I was hoping for sparklers so I could just use them, but no.
Also, check the gear. Some of them you might be able to use.
No, they're all 50.
Oh, you're 49. Oh!
And as we discussed, at 50, I should be getting at least a minor set. Do you have a stack of metallic gold die?
No.
Please say-
Silver, dark red, white.
You're gonna force me to put it into my saddlebag where it will be lost forever.
Hello, Deathcat. Yeah, we
Sad
oopsied.
trombone.
Sad. You know, if we're going to do it that way, where was it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, it
Healing,
was.
streaking.
Yeah.
I will keep a hold of the healing gloves just in case they're a better item level than whatever I get handed at 50. Assuming I ever get to see 50 at this rate.
Yeah, maybe. I think
And
so.
yes, hi Deathcat.
Good at summoner. Maybe I should just go summoner. I'm kind of weak on Reaper. So yeah, because there was actually video released of why she's a horrible character from actually a relatively respected name. And it's like,
Before we go in,
why do people hate Wook? What am I missing?
is there anything else you would do that is not at 100 so you can gain tiny amounts of XP? Just saying.
Maybe Sam, but that might run into the same problem Reaper. I mean, I could do Dark Knight or Gunbreaker.
All up to you. You can even do summoners. Just, this is a place where we can get some XP. I'm getting a decent amount simply because I am in the 40
Why
to 50
don't I
range.
do Dark Knight? That way I can at least hold aggro off of you.
Okay.
And back to floor 50.
451. Here we come.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Now
Right back where we started from.
I can understand some of the complaint with Lise, but not as a character. As a character, I thought she was fine. My issue was there was an issue around her, and this might be spoilers for Orca, so he might want to look away for a second. But they effectively railroad Lise into a position that they give it to her because the plot says she should have it.
Yeah.
And that's bad writing. And that's not necessarily a reflection on the character, that's a reflection on a forced plot point that needed to be worked differently. I mean, when it came along, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
We've seen far better growth in how they handled Wook for kind of a similar situation.
Anubis is overdrawn.
Anubis is overdrawn. I'm trying not to say too much because I don't want to necessarily spoil it, even though it'll probably be another year or so before the Buns gets that.
Yeah. It's taking us 2, maybe 3 months to get through each patch. So about, call it 9 months to get through the remaining 3 patches and actually hit Stormblood. He was looking at the wall funny.
And of course, it's late in Stormblood.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off. It's been a while since I've played Dark Knight. We can leave. Though we kind of need palms, or do we care? I don't think we care at this point.
I don't think we care. We should get most of what we need, just with random looting over the next 50 floors.
Now, I will say the story is not quite as strong as the last 2 expansions, but that's understandable given the main person who wrote the last 2 expansions is now in a managerial situation.
Stormblood, plot-wise, is the weakest expansion they've had.
And, well, I'm just talking about Dawn Trail.
Oh, okay. back on Dog Trail. I'd say it's probably the second weakest expansion they've had plot-wise, but boy, is that a really high bar.
Yes, it
Get
is.
above the 3 it's below.
Compared to many other MMOs, not all MMOs.
Yeah.
The weakest 14 gigs is probably loads better than most other MMOs.
Yeah.
Story, so.
Especially all the like Korean ones and such, which are horrible one story.
Are you trying very hard not to channel the Ow.
Grab it.
Oh, good job.
Grab it.
Channel the snark that you were channeling when playing Arcade?
Maybe. Yeah.
Because oh man, you were running at 11 with how badly those things were written.
Yes.
'Kay, we can leave.
14 is definitely, overall the best plotting of any MMO you've seen.
Though Guild Wars and SWTOR get up there.
Are up there. They're in the same neighborhood. And there are points at which, Ribbit, they get better than 14, especially certain points of 14. But, just as an overall average.
Yeah, but this particular expansion very much was them trying out new writing teams.
Yes.
And it shows a bit.
And as I said...
But that's not a bad
my
thing.
blog post, which I need to brush up a little bit. It's not as good as the last 2 expansions. It can't be. It's impossible. Those 2 had a decade's worth of writing to build off of.
Yes.
Dawn Trail is trying to start a new story cycle. It can't have the weight Shadowbringers and Endwalker had.
I agree completely. At the same time, it could have just collapsed from that weight.
Yeah, it could have, and it didn't.
So... The main problem with Blizzard is they literally do not know what they're writing for the next patch until they've released the previous patch.
Yeah, once upon a time they had something of a plan. It got tossed out during the major patches between Vanilla and Burning Crusade.
Yeah. And part of that is due to the fact that they can't have too much because lore-wise, the only way you get the lore now is through external means, which I think is a stupid idea. Stories need to be self-contained for their lore. The other is the fact that, how do I want to put it? They keep archiving and sunsetting stories and playable storylines. So you can't have something that builds on itself because it's just going to get retconned the next patch.
Or even if it isn't getting retconned, it's just, well, as you know, last year you sunsetted that and I wasn't online for that year, so I've never seen the part you're talking about, so yeah, discourages them from talking about previous contests.
WoW is more about the mechanics and the battles and less about the story and lore. That is not necessarily a bad tactic to take.
And that's kind of the traditional one for MMOs.
Mm-hmm. Ow. So, but it is a very specific tactic of them trying to produce a living world and yet trying to keep everything to the point that people can just come in and play. One of the downsides that FF has taken, which to me is actually a bonus, but that's not true of a lot of people, is the fact that you've got all this content to go through before you can get to the end game. And everyone wants to get the end game because that's what the raids are. Or at least that's what's advertised and talked about. That's not necessarily what players do.
The vocal high-end people, that's what they do.
Yeah, and
The less
of
vocal
course,
ones, not so much.
and of course, that's what they like, so that's what they talk about, and you can't fault them for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for not catching me in that trap.
Come here. Let me beat up on you, little guy. But yeah, with a complete new writing team and the main person who's writing really held the last two expansions together more in a supervisor position, they're gonna take a while to get up to speed. Though a lot of people are starting to think the reason, and this is just pure rumor and hearsay, there is no actual facts behind it, is the fact that according to patterns of internal employee shifts, they're thinking that the main writer who did Endwalker and Shadowbringers, she being moved into a more senior level position also means she might be working on 17.
Right.
Because that's what they did with Koji.
Yeah, it sure is.
And we miss our Koji.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he apparently did an absolutely wonderful job with 16. So
Yeah, we need to get that. Best interrupt in the game. Death.
yeah, the only other problem I had with Dawn Trail is actually with Kryl.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I've talked about this with Rai, but I don't know if I've talked about it on air.
Don't think so.
One of the things with Kryl is when she was introduced, she was...
Which the Bunzer's getting to see.
She very much had a very sharp tongue and wit. She was kind of like Y'shtola, except that she was the happy Y'shtola instead of the goth Y'shtola. And she came across a lot
More
more...
razor wit and less snark.
Yes. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. And she also came across as this kind of the elderly aunt character. And we saw none of that in her character this expansion.
Yeah, in fact, now that you the last part, her character definitely feels a bit younger now.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly, some of that is probably a little dictated by the place in the plot they gave her, where, she is one of the echoes of the entire thing about, parents and...
Ooh, all
geez, you got
three!
3! And there was a fourth ghost outgoing in the room when we got here. That just interrupt all 3 of them.
No.
Pity. That's right, it doesn't interrupt, it just slows.
Yeah, it just slows.
I want holy!
Actually, I don't even think it slows anymore. It used to do heavy.
Which it still does.
No, I don't think it does. I think they got
It
rid
does.
of that.
It's very minor, but keep an eye out. Maybe I thought I'd seen the debuff show up. Wow. Disappointing kitty is disappointing.
Yeah, I think they got rid of it and replaced it with a higher damage per second.
Yeah.
Ribbit! Ribbit!
Help you.
Ribbit!
Safety.
Ribbit!
A little late.
Ribbit! Ribbit, ribbit!
And there's the 4th idol. Ow! Yeah, get him for me.
Good gerb! Let's see, is the exit this way? Yes, yes it is!
Strength yourself.
Yes, please and thank you. So, either they decided to change her character, or someone wasn't quite familiar with her,
Yeah.
lore book, or writer's bible. Because the writer's bible for this thing has to be pretty damn freaking massive.
Well, Encyclopedia of Eorzea is on 3 volumes?
Yep, it's on its 3rd volume.
Oh. Wrong Buderica.
Why do I have blood weapon in 2 different slots?
I don't know. Why do you?
Uh,
Is it one of those things that turns into something else?
It might.
I mean, that's how that's happened to me on, like,
It's
Bard
kind of
and-
failing my muscle memory.
I like this theme, too. Trying to remember, which dungeon is this?
I think this is
The Undead Ice one?
Yeah. Dusk Vigil.
Early Heavensward. Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Intuition.
Which is a neat dungeon, and the music does not hurt it at all.
Ooh, mech is a good one for Palace of the Dead. It's been a while since we've done the mech.
Machinist?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still want to get the pair of us into Heaven on High with me as Machinist. Because the things I was one-shotting in there solo was just insane. Not so much in here, sadly. Safety? have a witching.
Yeah, we'll need those witchings.
Yes, we will. Do not touch the silver.
I mean, the reason
Do
why
not
we
touch the silver.
survived as long as we did last time was because of the witchings.
Yes. Did you like Astrolution? It's got a nice combination of things, but I really do miss Holy.
Yeah, Holy is just awesome.
Does Astrolution have any sort of dome bubble?
Yes, they do.
Just not at 60.
You might have it. It's called shared consciousness. It should be on your bar. The big thing is it's not a ground targetable.
Collective unconscious?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's your bubble. The big trick with it is a lot of people just spam it to have a general
Sure. There were worse strategies.
oh dear.
Running over. Here.
Give me a second here, folks. Well, that worked.
Yes.
Serenity, a little late. Yeah, I'm not surprised on that. It's just I'm debating whether I should tether them. But collective unconscious, since we've got a little time here,
Yep.
the big difference is
Damage
that
take, like,
it is
uh,
focused on you. You
Yeah.
can't move, so you're channeling it.
oh. That's why it went away immediately.
Yeah. However, a lot of people will effectively throw it out for an extra small buff, shield, and hot for everyone, and then break it and continue casting on because the small bubble and hot will remain for the duration,
Right. But in a way, it's kind of a healer version of Winged.
correct. You get the most effect out of it if you actually stand there and channel it, but a lot of people
Right.
don't because they don't want to get locked down.
Yeah, and certainly I couldn't afford to when like 3 AoEs were triggered under me.
Right.
Because I did pop that off at the beginning of that last fight. Balance. Yeah, wait.
Look out!
Yep.
You should be safe there.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure I wouldn't get knocked back into the explosive. Because I know it'll do the skid, which it did.
Yep.
I moved over just enough to avoid it from actually getting me in there.
Don't hit me in. Ah, we're good.
Yep. Don't fence me in. Oh boy. Get out of there. You're on
Should be
top
face
of
here.
I just wasn't sure if maybe you'd missed seeing that underneath him.
No, I caught it.
Very good.
Yeah, shared consciousness, if you want to hold it, would be good for, like, when you're taking one of those multi-hits that have been common lately. Oh boy.
Yeah, they have been like using them lately. You can always go through them and force them to kick you across the room.
Yeah, I know. But I'm safe
But
here.
that's not how you roll.
The more I move, the less I have time to DPS him. It's not true here as it used to be, but stand and fire DPS higher.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Good night, Gracie.
Nice timing. Kind of like your Ruby charge earlier.
Oh, you mean the freak charge? Oh god, that was hilarious. We did not record that one, but we were doing Savage Fulmination. And I completely blew it because Ramu went and moved positions just as I hit a freak charge, and I went right over the edge.
Astro Illusion 50.
Oh, very nice. That means tomorrow you need to get on early and do your 50 quests.
Yes, and pick up gear.
Very, very nice. And we did not get a single horde.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes. Did you exit?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it wouldn't work in here anyway, so...
Nani? Oh, you've got the Moogle!
It's been waiting in my or actually, it's been waiting in the armory chest. Okay, right, and that's the 60. So yeah, that's been waiting in my inventory forever.
Yay! Moogle weapons! They're still some of the
Yes.
silliest weapons in the game. Though, that one could actually use the sparkly.
Yeah. The main thing that tells you it's a Moogle item actually is the sound effect.
Yes.
And we pulled out no?
No horde, not a one. We're still rebuilding our palms.
True. And I didn't stumble across anything.
Nope.
I hope I do soon. I'm so close to the achievement.
Soon.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, how am I on that achievement?
Yeah, I'm almost a quarter of the way through 50 already.
I'll look it up when we get to the house. It's hard to look it up while I'm driving.
Yes.
Ursa gets very grumpy about that.
I don't blame her.
Well, I'm sorry we botched it so early, too. I mean, we usually do better than that. We usually get into the, like, 180s before we kind of collapse.
150 is the final jump in difficulty, and that's where things start happening, usually.
But we're usually better than that. I'm disappointed.
I know.
But I will also say it was my own dang fault, so...
I helped.
I got greedy.
I still helped.
Now, this bears the question to folks. One of the things I've been dealing with all week is trying to get this Jedi costume that I spent, 3 years putting together to my brother so he can have it for Halloween. And now we're doing ships passing in the night routine. He was supposed to send us postage so we could mail it and hope it gets to him in time, but I don't think it will.
Well.
So I'm debating
yes,
whether...
it might, but it'll be really close. Now, the 31st itself is not until Thursday.
Yes.
So there's a couple of shipping days in there, but yeah, it will take something like UPS or Priority Mail.
Yeah, and for a 12-pound box, yes, the
Not
costume
cheap.
is 12 pounds. And most of that's the robe. But man, it moves so nice.
Perfect.
So I'm debating whether either on Sunday or Tuesday to drive up to my parents so that I can deliver the package because I know he'll be there. But if I do that, there'll be no stream on Sunday.
Well, if you do it on Sunday, yes.
Yeah. And if I do it on
If you do it on Tuesday, there's probably no anime night, which, okay, fair.
Well, also, if I do it on Tuesday, it'll be just me.
Probably. Yeah, you'd probably want to do it during the day, so yeah.
So I'm debating on what to do because we are really right at the last end of the buns. And of course, we have Halloween.
Yeah. We do have one more Sunday after tomorrow, but that is it.
And we still need to do it on these two.
Yep.
And all my alts, which have been languishing this expansion. Well, getting to the UPS store isn't the problem. Getting the shipping label that my brother should be paying for emailed to me seems to be the issue. And then it actually delivered from us to him in time for him to have it for Halloween. Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm still debating. Would you guys
If we're not on tomorrow night, now you know why.
So yeah, if we're not on tomorrow night, it's because I'm currently delivering packages, or I might be late tomorrow night. We'll see, because it'd be just a run up and run back situation. Much to my mom's chagrin. So I wanted to give you guys fair warning and a heads up, because dang it, I spent 3 years on this costume. I wanted to make sure he had it for this Halloween.
And yeah, things keep going wrong with that.
Yeah.
There has been a lot of going wrong with the timing on this.
Yeah. Oh God. It's been wall after wall after wall of, okay, time to get the fabric. What do you mean I can't find the fabric? What do you mean that vendor was actually a scam artist and now my credit card has been number's been stolen? What do you mean? It's like,
What do you mean there's no more thread?
Yes! What do you mean there's no more thread? Oh my God. If you can name it, it's happened. Despite my best efforts in project planning.
Yeah. But it is done.
Yes, it is.
Your end is done.
And I think it looks really nice. And I'm looking at all these other Jedi costumes on the internet and going, wow, this feels so cheap in comparison to what I've done. Thankfully, that is not one of the things that happened, Orca. My sewing machine did not catch on fire. It's a really nice, high-end, heavy-duty singer that
A
all the guys,
relatively new one.
yeah, all the guys a couple years ago chipped in and got it for me for Christmas because my old sewing machine was a train wreck.
It was a hanger queen.
Yes, it was a hanger queen. Oh my god. Oh, this thing has been so nice. Let me tell you, it's
Oh,
been
good.
awesome. With that said, it is that time. Thank you all very much for joining us. Keep an eye out for tomorrow, but don't be surprised if we don't make it, and we'll just kind of push things off. We will definitely be back on Monday, though. Until then,
Choice for
sa-
small business payroll. It's
oh,
fast.
what just
It's trusted.
started?
It's
Something
a great
in
value.
my
And when it comes to running your business, it's
What?
the
Huh?
best choice you can make. Get started for free at
Everything here seems
gusto.com.
fine.
I suddenly had a random ad start up in my web browser, and I didn't know which page.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. You know it's supposed to be on mute.
Anytime.
Anyway, yeah, it would have come through because it was desktop sound.
Yeah.
Anyway, good night all. Be safe, be well, get a good night's sleep, and maybe see you tomorrow. Knock on wood.
Yes. Everyone, have a